Welcome everybody to another live session and music lesson webinar with Carlos. Today we will cover different topics such as ear training, contemporary piano styles, improvisation, music theory, chord progression, and jazz voicings. We also have some new piano tutorials, so stay tuned and let's get started.
Hey guys, I would like to show you how to play fusion song in key of D minor. This is a part of Jeff Lorber's Hudson chord progression. Let's get started. First of all, in key of D minor, you can use the natural minor scale on this chord progression. Now descending with major 7th note as a passing tone. Of course, blues scale. Let's use some triplets in blues scale descending. Now let's practice pentatonic scale. Last of all, blues scale ascending, if you add left hand, it will sound more powerful. Here's the example of the solo. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Okay, welcome everybody, and Sera, again, thank you for such an amazing tutorial. Wow, yeah, that was something else. So and today I want to talk about Jeff Lorber. Yeah, actually I started to listen to Jeff Lorber. Oh boy, so many years ago when I was a freshman at Berkeley. Everybody, hey, you have to listen to this guy. Okay. And the song Hudson, of course, the song Hudson evolves, and has different chord changes. But Sera Jo, let me see if I can go back. Okay, this is triad qualities. Yeah, nevertheless, I wanna work with. Okay, so what do we have here? We have an E minor 7, sorry, we're gonna start with the D minor 7. Yeah, a D minor 7/9, and then we're gonna do a E minor 7, but then we're gonna go into an A7. I would say altered. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so then we can have some very interesting choices. Yeah, how about we could have a Dorian mode going to a G Mixolydian. We can have an E Dorian going to an A altered. Yeah, so that would be some of the choices. Yeah, that I would do. And also, you know, Sarah Jo, she's doing reharmonization. She's doing a blues scale on top. So that's actually very interesting what she's doing. So Jeff Lorber, and I want to talk a bit about this track. Hudson is the track number 9 of the album He Had a Hat by Jeff Lorber. Yeah, and this album was nominated for a Grammy in 2008. Yeah, and they say it does barely lost to Herbie Hancock's album called River, the Johnny Letters. Yeah. And in Jeff Lorber, some of his musicians were Hubert Laws in flute, Bob Shepard in tenor, Abe Laboriel Jr. in drums, yeah. And I also heard that the horn section of Blood, Sweat, and Tears was they appeared in this album. Okay, what a wonderful introduction. So now let's go back to work. What should we do now? I would like to start with some basics. Yeah, some warm-ups, some triad warm-ups. Yeah, that's always good. So I feel that by the end of this class, you know, we've been very responsible about our weekly training. So why don't we start? And triad qualities. Yes, we're gonna learn to listen to our major, minor, diminished, augmented, flat 5, sus4, sus2 triads. Yeah, and the way that we're gonna work with this is, let me see, maybe I can zoom in a bit more. Yes, okay, that's good. I'm gonna be playing, we're gonna divide this again in 2 levels. First level, I'm just going to play triads at random, changing keys all the time. Why do we change keys? So that we're kind of always forcing, yeah, we're activating our long-term memory. That's something that I learned from my teachers, yeah, they used to emphasize that. Yeah, they used to tell me, Carlos, if you just stay in one key, what is going to happen is, okay, your mind is just going to get very used to that key center. Yeah, and then as soon as the class is over, you are probably going to forget everything you learned or you practice. Yeah. So one of the things that we want is always to emphasize, to activate our long-term musical memories. Okay. So I'm going to be playing those triads, and I'm going to ask you, okay, what's the quality of that triad? And you're going to tell me, oh, that's a major triad. Yeah. So we're working with the first level, feeling only. Second level is much more difficult. And then I'm going to ask you to visualize triads in all 12 keys. Yeah. So it's I'm trying to work with students which are in different levels. Okay. Let's go. First triad. Okay. What is the quality? I'm going to play again. Diminished. Next one. Let's listen. What's the triad quality? Sus4. Now we're going to go to another one. Okay, let's listen to this one. Yeah, this one is not too well known, but we're gonna use it too. I'm gonna play note for note. Okay, that's a major flat 5 triad. Now, let's go to another one. What's the quality of this triad? Augmented. Let's go to another one.
I cannot hear the keyboard.
Okay, one moment. I hear that my keyboard is not.
Keyboard sound.
Oh, one moment. One moment. Okay, sorry for this. Now you can hear my keyboard. Yeah, I had my keyboard running through another route. Okay, sorry for that. Yeah, sorry for that. So now you can hear my keyboard. Okay, and we're gonna start again. Yeah, sorry for this technical glitch. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing triads, and I'm gonna wait for a couple seconds, and I'm gonna ask you to tell me the name of the triad. So here we go. First triad. And let's listen. Okay, and this is a minor triad. Let's go to the next one. This is a diminished triad. Let's hear the next one. Okay, what's the quality of this triad? That is sus4. sus4. And let's go to the next one. We have here an augmented triad. And let's go to the next one. That's a diminished triad. And one last one. Okay, what's the quality of this triad? That's a major flat 5. Major flat 5. Okay, so good. So now we're gonna go to the second level. Now I'm gonna give you a key center. So I'm gonna say, okay, we're in the key of D. And I'm gonna play that triad. So I'm gonna ask you to visualize the notes. So immediately you know, oh, this is a minor triad. Yeah, so the notes are gonna be D, F, and A. And those you're gonna see in your mind's eye. So this is more involved. Okay? So here we go. E. Okay, so you already know this is a diminished triad, and in your mind's eye, you're visualizing the E, the G, and the B flat. Okay, so we're gonna practice like that. Now we're gonna go to the next one, A flat. Okay, so you can hear that triad, the quality, and you can see the notes in your mind's eye. That's an augmented triad. So you should be able to see an A flat, C, and an E natural on top. Let's go to another one, E flat. So we're in E flat. So you already can hear the quality. Now you're gonna visualize the notes. Okay, so this is an E flat, F, and B flat. That's a E flat sus2. Let's go to another one, A. Okay, so first you perceive the quality, let's perceive the quality, and then let's visualize the notes. Okay, so this is a major flat 5, and we're gonna see in our mind's eye the A, the C sharp, and the E flat. And now we're gonna go to one last one. Let's go to the key of F. Okay, then what's the quality of this triad? And what are the notes? Okay, so we can hear that that's a diminished triad. Then we're gonna visualize in F. So we're visualizing now F, A flat, and C flat. Yeah. let's call it for what it is, instead of a B natural C flat, yeah? That's the way we should write it. Okay, and why don't we do one very last one? Let's go to F sharp. Okay, what is the quality? What are the notes? Can you see the notes in your mind's eye? That's an F sharp, G sharp, and C sharp on top. Okay, good. So that was a nice warm-up. So now, I would like to continue with ear training. And last time, we were working with diatonic thirds. Yeah, and I would like to continue to do that. And okay, so how are we going to work with this? We're going to establish a key center. Again, we're in all major keys. So I'm going to play a major triad to establish the root of a key. So immediately you're going to hear that root is a do. And then we're going to sing. Yeah, we're going to sing first all the diatonic thirds ascending, and then we're going to sing all the diatonic thirds descending. Okay, so here we go. Let's, why don't we start? First one, do, mi. Do, mi, and then we check. Okay, so that's how we're going to do. So let's start in another key, A flat. Do, mi. We're going to sing. Do, mi. And then we play a fraction of a second after. Yeah, so we check that what we heard and sang was correct. Let's go to the key of B. Let's sing Re, Fa ascending. Re, Fa. Okay. And when we're done, please work exactly like that. Go to your keyboard, go to the guitar. Yeah, if you don't have a keyboard, you could play. You could get a piano app. Yeah, and practice your ear training exercises with a piano app like this. So now let's go to B flat. Okay, B flat. And we're going to sing Mi, Sol. Mi, Sol. Let's go to another key, key of A. So there's the purpose behind me shifting keys all the time again is to activate our long-term memories of key centers. Oh, I can hear this key, I can hear this other key, yeah? And I can hear all the notes in all my relationships in all the different keys, and I'm shifting, yeah? So this is actually very powerful practice. So we're in the key of E, and we're gonna hear Fa, La. Fa, La. Okay, and let's go to another key. How about G flat? And we're gonna sing Sol, Ti. Sol, Ti. And we're gonna move to another key. Let's move to the key of A. And now we're gonna sing La, Do, ascending. So in the key of A, La, Do. Let's hear it. La, Do. And now one more ascending. Let's go to the key of D. And now we're gonna sing Ti, Re, ascending. Ti, Re. Okay, and now we're gonna go to the second fret. We're gonna do diatonic thirds descending, diatonic thirds to all major keys. Okay, so I'm gonna start in D flat. And we're gonna sing Do, La in the key of D flat. Do, La. Okay, if that's too high. Do, La. Okay, now we're gonna establish a new key. How about let's go to the key of G. We're gonna sing Re, Ti. Re, Ti. let's go to another key. Let's go to E flat. We're gonna sing Mi, Do in the key of E flat. Mi, Do, and then we play. We establish our key again. Now let's move to another key. Let's go to the key of B. And we're gonna sing Fa, Re in the key of B. Fa, Re. Okay. And now let's go to E flat. We already were in E flat. Let's go to another key. How about key of F? Let's go in F. And in F, we're gonna sing Sol, Mi. Sol, Mi. Yeah, and sometimes we may get it. Sometimes we're gonna sing something completely different. Yeah, and that's okay. We're just practicing. Now let's go to A. Now in the key of A. In the key of A, we're gonna sing La, Fa. Okay, La, Fa in the key of A. La, Fa. Good. And now one more. Let's go to F sharp. And in F sharp, we're gonna sing T, Sol. T, Sol. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this little workout, but there is a prerequisite in order to do our ear training workouts here. And in our ear training workouts, today we did intervals, but before we have done something else. Yeah? Before we have done also single notes, yeah, in which I'm playing again a major triad and establishing a key, and you're gonna sing all the different notes of a major scale, but we're shifting keys. So let's say I wanna sing Re, Re, and then we change keys. We're gonna sing Sol, Sol, we change keys. We're gonna sing T, T, and so on. This is a super powerful practice, yeah? And then after that, we work with melodic patterns. And one moment. What is happening here? Okay. In melodic patterns, we were working with patterns that are in, they start on every note of a major scale. So in this case, we work with a Do, and we have 8 patterns on Do, 8 patterns on Re, 8 patterns on Mi, and so forth. So that's kind of the workouts that I want to do in this class. Sometimes we won't have time to do everything, but at least one of them we're going to do. Yeah, and that's actually something that a type of ear training routine that I used to do at Musicians Institute, and also that I used to do in Los Angeles College of Music. Yeah. So, okay, good. We're gonna continue. Okay, let me see. How are we doing here? I want to work with this Salsa Montuno. Why not? Okay, and let me change my piano. And I want to get some backup tracks for this. Oops, I got the wrong one. Okay, I'm looking for my backup track, so just bear with me. Okay, I cannot find my backup tracks. Okay, one Oops, I found them. Found my backup tracks. Okay. And here we have a montuno on a G major 7. Then we're going to go to a B minor 7, E7, A minor 7 for 2 measures, then A minor 7 for 1 more measure, and then a D7. Yeah, and let's see. So we're going to go very slowly. 1, 2, first line. Sorry, here in the last 2 measures. Okay, that's the correct one. I made a mistake. Okay, so number 1, what should we do? Let's work with the right hand only. Right hand only. And left hand, how about if we do pulse? Yeah? So we're going to do pulse. We're going to tap on quarter notes. On the left hand and right hand, we're going to play our montuno. 1, 2, 3, and. So that's the pattern. And with the left hand, yeah, I would like you to tap quarter notes on your lap, yeah, which is what I'm doing. I know that probably you cannot see too well. So let's work with it with this pattern again. 1, 2, 3, and. So that's our right hand. So now left hand, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to tap pulse. We're going to tap quarter notes with our right hand. And we're going to read the bass. Yes, here we go. We're going to read the bass. 1, 2, 3, and. 1, 1, 1, 1. Those last 2 notes I decided to play down an octave. It's better because we're gonna arrive back into that low G. Yeah, so those 2 notes I'm gonna play them down an octave. So we have this G, D, G, D, G. Then we have an F sharp, E, B, play those 2 down an octave. E, G. Okay, so why don't we practice again? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, now we're gonna put them together. 1, 2, 3, and sorry, here is. Okay, so we're gonna take it again, probably much slower. 1, 2, 3, and. Hello, Kota. Good to see you. That's a long time. Welcome to our class. Okay. Yeah, there was a little salsa tip of the week. So now, what are we gonna do now? I wanna go again a bit back to basics. Yeah, and I wanna work with major triads. Okay, what is happening? Okay, good. And I'm gonna change here my. Okay, good. Yes, everybody, Kota, you too. Stay safe. Yeah, everybody. We're going through some unique times, not just in Los Angeles, it's around the whole planet. So everybody, please take care of yourself, stay safe. Yeah, and let's remember that our health is the most precious thing that we have, the only possession, in my opinion, the only true possession that we have. Okay? Okay. I want to go back to basics. This is good for all my songwriting, on my vocal students, and also my beginning piano students. We're going to build our major triads in root, first, and second inversion. We're going to work at 2 different levels. Level 1. We're going to be building them in different keys. And what do we have here? Here we have a cycle. We have a cycle of fourths. So we're going to go C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, and then back to C. And I'm going to build my major triads. Left hand is going to play root, right hand we're going to play Do, Mi, Sol. Yeah, so why is it that I'm not writing it out? Well, I'm not writing it out because the skill that we want to develop is to be able to see them on the keyboard. Yeah, so this is part of a contemporary piano training. We want to see all the scales, all the chords, all the intervals, yeah, on our keyboard. So here we go. We're going to start with our major triad. Do, mi, sol. And then I'm going to shift. I'm going to go to another key. I'm going to go to F. Do, mi, sol. And let's go to B flat. I'm going to play together. Do, mi, sol. E flat. Do, mi, sol. And let's go to A flat. Do, mi, sol. D flat. Do, mi, sol. Yes, and we should sing at the same time. Yeah, so we're connecting our hearing, our inner hearing with what we're playing. G flat. Do, sol, B, do, mi, sol, E, do, mi, G. Do, mi, sol. Okay, so we did our major triad in all 12 keys. Now, we're gonna take it to another level. Yeah, this is more advanced. So imagine that now you really can build your triads. Now we're gonna play our triads like this, changing left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. And we're gonna continue through this cycle of fourths. So why don't we start? Left, C. Right, F. Left, B flat. Right, E flat. Left, A flat. Right, D flat. Left, G flat. Then B, E, A, D, G, and C. Okay, so this is a very cool practice, yeah? And at the very beginning level, we're gonna just build them, you know, using solfege. Yeah, so we're not reading the chords. Yeah, we're building them using intervals and using solfege in all the different keys. And then after we feel comfortable, then we're gonna play them, you know, all across the keyboard. Okay. And since we're working with triads, I wanna do one more, or maybe a couple more. What are we gonna do? I wanna go to first inversion, yeah? So now we have mi, sol, do. So we're gonna learn to build them and then we're gonna play. But I wanna change cycles. What cycle should we do? How about this cycle? Cycle of minor thirds ascending. So we're gonna play C, E flat, F sharp, A, D flat, E, G, B flat, D, F, A flat, B, and we finish on C. Yeah, so that's the cycle that we're gonna be using. Okay, good. We're gonna build our triads in first inversion. Left hand root, right hand mi, sol, do. Here we go. We're gonna sing mi, sol, do. Now let's go to E flat. Mi, sol, do. F sharp. Mi, sol, do. And A. Mi, sol, do. Now let's go to D flat. Mi, sol, do. E. Mi, sol, do. So see, I'm trying to sing a fraction of a second before I play. Yeah, kind of to activate always my musical memories. Yeah, how those notes sound in my mind, and then I play them. G, mi, sol, do. B flat. Mi, sol, do. Now D. Mi, sol, do. F. Mi, sol, do. A flat. Mi, sol, do. And B. Mi, sol, do. And we finish on C. Okay, now we're gonna take it to another level. Okay, so this is more for players. And we're gonna take our triad in first inversion. And we're gonna play them, you know, changing hands, changing spaces. Yeah, we're gonna be all over the keyboard and we're gonna follow this cycle. So follow me. C. Everything first inversion. C. E flat. F sharp. A. D flat. E. G. B flat. D. F. A flat, B, and C. Okay, so that was our major triad in first inversion, and I want to do second inversion also. Okay, so second inversion, and I want to change cycles. Okay, so what cycle are we going to do? How about, let's go to a major third cycle, descending. Okay, so major third cycle descending. So we have a C, A flat, E, then we cannot move any more, so we go to B, G, E flat, then B flat, F sharp, D, A, F, D, and then we go back to C. Yeah, it's always very good to change, the ways that we move through all our 12 keys. And the chord that we're gonna build is gonna be 5 or Sol, our root or Do, and our major third or Mi. We're gonna sing Sol, Do, Mi, and we're gonna sing in all different keys. Yeah, so let's practice together. Key of C, Sol, Do, Mi, together. Let's go to A flat. See, I'm always playing the root first, so that gives us a couple of seconds to immediately, hear this chord here against our root, which is what we're gonna do whenever we play, whenever we improvise. It's kind of the same process. Sol, Do, Mi. Let's go to E. Sol, Do, Mi, and B. Sol, Do, Mi. Key of G. Sol, Do, Mi. E flat. Sol, Do, Mi. B flat. Sol, Do, Mi. F sharp. Sol, Do, Mi. D. Sol, Do, Mi. A. Sol, Do, Mi. F. Sol, Do, Mi. D flat. Immediately we hear our Sol. Sol, Do, Mi. And then we end up on the key of C. Okay. So now we're gonna take it to another level. We're gonna play our triads in second inversion. We're gonna change keys, we're gonna change spaces, left, right, left, right, left, right, and we're gonna follow the cycle of major thirds. So here we go. C, A flat, E, B, G, E flat, B flat, F sharp, D, A, F, B flat, D flat, and we end on C. Okay, by the way, this type of process of playing a certain chord or voicing, changing hands, you should apply to all the triads, to all the 7 chords. Let's say that we're practicing, I don't know, minor 7 chords in second inversion. Okay, that's a minor 7 chord in second inversion, the key of C. And I want to practice and I want to take it through a major third cycle. Yeah, this major third cycle descending, so I can go C, G sharp. I'm going to use the enharmonic, G sharp, E, B, G, E flat, B flat, F sharp, D, A, F, C sharp when I use the harmonic, and C. Okay, so that's a nice way of practicing all our chords in all different keys, always changing keys, changing hands, changing registers. Good. Very good. We have time maybe for one more thing. And I want to continue with my merengue piano series. Yeah, so every week we're working on a different pattern. Yeah, merengue pattern. And if you are into Latin jazz and Afro-Latin music, you know, this is great. This is a great workout. So why don't we start? Okay, so now we're gonna go to page 64, example 4 of my book, Pambiche Style. Of course, if you don't have my book, no problem. Yeah, we have it here on the video. And we're gonna start with 248 beats per minute. I'm gonna leave this video on so you can refer back to it. Yeah, and that would be kind of the way that I would work on each example if I'm working with my private students. So let's listen to it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? Here we have, let me move myself a bit out of the way. We have a C minor. Yeah, so we're in the key of C. And we have a C minor, 1 minor. We have a flat 7. You know what? I'm gonna fix my. Okay, that's better. I'm centering myself a little bit more with my camera. Is this better? A little bit. I'm still a little bit off, but okay, I think this is better. Maybe tiny bit more to the left, and we're all set. Okay, good. Okay, now we can talk about merengue. Number 1, this style is in Pambiche style. Pambiche means syncopated. Nevertheless, and we have 2 styles, derecho and Pambiche, and after either style, especially on Pambiche, yeah, there are a lot of different substyles. So that's why the percussion and the bass, they even change, yeah, through the pattern. Okay, so we're in the key of C minor, so we have a 1 minor, B flat, which is a flat 7 major. Then we go to the 4 minor, F minor. And we have a G7, yeah, which is the 5-7 major. So we're gonna work like. And then if we're gonna play, remember we have that accent on the 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this is a pattern actually to practice in slow motion. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now we're gonna practice together again at the same speed of 248 beats per minute. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so now we're gonna take it down. We're gonna go to 180 beats per minute. Yeah, we're gonna practice. You know what? I'm gonna fix my camera again. Okay, one moment. Okay, this should be better. Okay, now I don't know if this is better. Yeah, I hope. Okay, so 180 beats per minute. So we're gonna practice. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so again, 180 beats per minute. So what are we gonna do next? Now we're gonna practice beef without the piano, only bass and percussion, okay? So bass and percussion, 180 beats per minute. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that was our practice at 180 beats per minute without piano, just bass and percussion. Can we move on to 248 beats per minute, or should we practice once more in 180? Why don't we practice one last time? Yeah, one last time, 180 beats per minute, and then we're gonna move on to 248 beats per minute. So here we go, one last time. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so now we're gonna take it to the original tempo, 248 beats per minute. No piano, only bass and percussion. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you enjoyed those merengue patterns, and I think it's time to say goodbye. And we have another surprise. Yeah, by Sera. She is becoming a monster of piano tutorials. Yeah, I don't know, but she's getting great material. Okay, so this is a surprise. Here is a surprise. Thank you for being with me in this live broadcast. We covered a lot of material, and we're going to continue to do so in our next class. I'll see you next week, same time, same channel. Until then, have a wonderful week, practice your instrument every day, and listen and play lots of good music. See you next week.